so first of all, here we are at the bread stand of the Kutztown Folk Festival. Any particular Pennsylvania German name for the bread stand or the bread oven?
No, it's just the stone bake oven. That's what it's called.
Tell us your name and where you're from.
My name's Gary Hertzog. I'm from Richmond Township and about 5 minutes outside the borough of Kutztown.
Okay, Gary. Tell us a little bit about the stone hearth oven and the bread.
Okay, well what we do here is we bake in the stone hearth oven, and we bake 4 types of bread. We bake a white bread, a whole wheat, a cinnamon raisin, and a rye. And the way we do it is we, in the morning, we'll heat up our stone oven over here, if you like to look over this way. We'll heat up our stone oven and we'll get it very hot, like over 550 degrees. And then hopefully to that time the bread's getting close to being ready, rising, you know. And what we'll do is we'll close the oven up to put anything that's not burnt yet. That should put it out. Hopefully there's not too much smoke. And then we scoop there's a hole right in front of the store, and we'll scoop all the unburnt stuff and the ashes down into that hole, and we close everything up. And then we'll wait till that bread, the temperature, comes down to about 450 degrees. And at that point, we'll start to put the bread in. Now, technically, you get the whole up to 30 loaves of bread. We usually don't put that many in. We put about 20 in sometimes. It varies. But the bread will bake in about 20 minutes, okay? We actually have 2 electric ovens also in the tent. Surprisingly, it takes 45 minutes to bake in the electric oven. Now, you do get a different type of bread. In this type of oven, you'll get it bakes much faster, and you get a heavier, denser bread. As I say, an old-fashioned bread, compared to what we do in the electric oven, where it tends to proof a little bit and it will rise and it'll be lighter and a little bit airier. But this is like the old-fashioned way of doing it. And this oven works very well.
Okay, look, so this is the traditional, as you can see, we come over here, it is wood-fired. No faking it, it's the real deal. And let's go over and see the breads that are resting on the. Tell us about what happens now. So the bread comes out of the oven.
The bread will come out, and we'll let it set for just a minute. And then what we do is we actually dust the tops while it's still in the pan. We would dust the tops, and this is actually lard, okay?
Okay.
People like to think it's butter. It's not. In the olden days, butter, it was a lot of work to make butter. So this is just to knock the raw flour off. So they wouldn't use butter for that. They would just use something easy to do like lard. Of course, when they ate it, they probably put a quarter pound of butter on each slice, but that's another story.
So lard rendered from hogs and so forth.
Exactly.
During the butchering process. Okay.
Exactly. And then what we do is we turn it out of the pans, and we'll let it set on the pan, just on the trays for a little bit, and then we move it here so we can get air circulating and it cools faster.
Oh, and it smells delicious. We haven't figured out yet how to put smell on these video reports, but boy, if you could, brothers and sisters, it's great.
About 10-15 years, they'll probably have that figured out, I have a feeling.
Thanks, Gary.
Sure, thank you.
Dave Kline here for WEEU Radio, Reading Local Company, Berks Country, the mountain folklore column in the Kutztown Folk Festival. I'm here with Gary Hertzog at the old-fashioned bread baking stand. They make a lot of loaves of delicious homemade bread here throughout the 9 days of the Kutztown Folk Festival. Gary, tell us, there's some breads out here cooling right now that just came out of the oven. What different types of breads do you offer? And can the folks taste them here, or do they have to take them all home, or how's it work?
Well, we have 4 different kinds of bread that we make here. We make a white, a whole wheat, a cinnamon raisin, and a dark rye bread. Now, actually, for them to taste them here, we actually make sandwiches. Now, with those sandwiches, you can get a whole sandwich or a half sandwich, and we usually only use the white for that. So if you want to try one of the others, sometimes if you're really unsure, we'll cut a little piece off for you. But normally the people smell it here, and they're going to buy it and take it along home with them.
I see you have a grosse sandwich mit fresh brot. So, and you have a sweet bologna sandwich? Tell us about the sweet bologna sandwich.
Yes, that's a Kutztown or a Berks County sweet bologna sandwich. You can get it with cheese, lettuce, tomato, and you put on mustard, mayonnaise, whatever you want. And you can actually get we cut through the entire loaf of bread. So you can actually get 2 huge slices. It's actually a round sandwich. So the grosse sandwich is like a full moon sandwich. And then the half or the halve sandwich is half of a moon sandwich. So.
Oh, that sounds wonderful, like a Dutch platter on bread.
You got it. You got it, exactly.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you. Have a good day at the festival.
All right.